Let's try to solve another Leetcode problem. 422 valid word square. So giving an array of 3 words, and we're gonna return true if it forms a valid word square. So for example, we are given this word square, and yeah, we just want to check if it is a true or false. So let's just check what is a valid word square. So a sequence of strings form a valid word square if the case row and the column read the same string. So this is the index. Yeah. So why it is set the maximum number of rows and columns? Because currently for some of the columns, maybe here is black, and for this row this is black. There may be some black areas, and we need to consider that, and this is going to be the difficult part. If we know how to deal with this one, definitely we know how to solve the problem here. So the problem is that for the first row, we're going to read it as A, B, C, D, and for the first column, we're going to read it as A, B, C, D, so it is exactly the same. And for all the column and rows, it is read exactly the same. So this is why it is true. So if it is not the same like the false example, so we're going to return a false. Yeah. So in Python, we can compare them directly. So for example, we're going to prepare a columns array, and then we're going to just check if the words array equal to the columns array. But how can we find this column array? Yeah, basically we need to put each column inside the columns array, right? Yeah, and we can use let's just write it in this way. So for A, we're gonna use a zip, and we can use a star. So star in Python means unzip. So we're gonna unzip the words and zip them together. So in this way, we can directly put all the columns together. So in this way, we're going to put all the columns together. It's going to be read as A, B, C, D, and B and RF. So inside this array. And now we just need to put it inside the columns array. So we're going to append it inside empty.joy array A. So after drawing this array A, definitely this column array gonna have the same thing as the row array. But the problem is that we're gonna have blacks. But for this zip function, so if there's so for example, if this length is 2, so for the zip function, it's gonna choose the minimum length. It's gonna choose a 2. It means the sum of the letters it will not be included. Yeah, but we cannot change the zip function, right? So this means we cannot get the right result. Let me just run it to check. Yeah. Some invalid syntax because it's going to be double equal. Yeah, as you can see, at least it works for some testing cases. For the first example, it works because for each row and each column, it is exactly the same. The alignment is the same. But for the second, because of the alignment, it didn't work. Yeah, but for the fourth example, it works because for each of the row, each of the column, there's no black areas. So that means everything's okay. So now, how should we deal with those black areas? If you don't believe it, so let's just check what is the columns array. Let's just check the second example. So inside the second example, as we can see that we just zip them together, but we just zip the longest ones, like this one, A, B, C, D, and for the second character, it is B, N, R, and T. Yeah, but for the third character, because there's nothing, so we didn't zip anything, but we need to zip them together. How should we do that? If we know how to zip others together, definitely, we can use this pattern to solve the problem. So this is gonna be currently what we need to do. Actually, we just need to put something inside this in this word array. Definitely, we can solve the problem. So we're going to prepare a matrix, and we're going to put all the letters inside a matrix. So the matrix is going to be empty string times, let me use a column, C. So for R in reads R. So we just put a matrix, and then we're going to put everything inside. So what is this row and column? Actually, it is just easy. So for the row, it's going to be length of the words array. Yeah, we just need to put all those letters inside the matrix like this. And if there's black areas, we just put an empty string like that. So after that, we can just join them all together, and we can get the right result. Now, what gonna be the columns? Actually, the columns gonna be the maximum of each of the string. So let's just use a maximum. So length of the A, it is yeah, it is just a string. Let's just maybe use S. So length of the string S. So for S inside the words array. So this is gonna be the and column. Now we're gonna have this matrix. We just needed to put everything inside of the matrix, right? So for RC, yeah, let me just use A in enumerate the words. Yeah, so this A is just like a string, or maybe RS. S is for string, and then we're gonna check each of the string. So for say character, maybe we're gonna call it a character. Yeah, for C character in enumerate this is string, and we're gonna put it inside of the matrix. So matrix RC gonna be equal to this character. Yeah. Now it seems everything is solved, and here instead of a zip word, we just need to zip the matrix. Yeah. Yeah, we just needed to change it to matrix because currently we put each of the character inside a matrix, and we just needed to. So this is unzip. Yeah. Now let me just run it. As you can see, it works. Let me just submit it. As you can see, it passed all testing cases, and it's pretty fast, and the coding is also pretty concise. Yeah. So let me explain maybe this zip and unzip. Maybe this one someone didn't familiar with this kind of Python calculations. So let me just explain it. So let me just print out the matrix to explain why it works. Yeah. So as you can see, let's just use this, maybe the second example. It's a better example. As you can see, we just put some empty string inside. So this means the alignment is okay, and definitely we can use this zip. And the star operation is just unzip. Currently, we are having an array, and after unzip, it's gonna be each one gonna be a tuple. So for example, this array is also like a tuple. Yeah, we can use this zip to zip a tuple or zip an array. But currently, we used this star as unzip, and then we're gonna zip them together. So after zip, we're gonna get this array A. So this array A is like A, B, C, D, like that, and B, N, R, T. And for the next one, it's gonna be C, R, M, and empty. After joining them together, we're gonna get the final result. Yeah, I think that's all about this problem. Yeah, actually, it's a good opportunity to learn something about zip and unzip. Of course, you can use the basic programming to solve the problem. You can avoid to use this zip and unzip. Of course, it works, but you just need to increase a little bit coding. I think it should be okay. Yeah, but the basic idea, you need to follow this kind of a pattern to solve the problem. Thank you for watching. See you next time.